What's good? What's good? What's good? What is going on, peoples? If you're in the room, just drop your name and where you from real quick. If you in the room, drop your name and where you from. We got a dope live. Gonna be answering some questions. Gonna be talking about the challenge. If you in the room, drop your name where you from. Let's get it. Let's go. If you in the live, drop your name and where you from. Joe, what up, Joe? Joe in the building. What up? What up? What up? If you in the live, drop your name and where you from. Let's get it. Got my girl coming up on here. Let's get it. Shavine, California. Shout out California. California get the money. California get the money. If you in the room, woo-wee! What is, hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I forgot my phone was connected to my speaker. How you feeling?
Great. How are you?
I'm trying my best. I'm seeing what's good in the live. Yo, if you in the live in the building with us, drop your name and where you from. Let's get it. Let's go. I got the one and only. Can I give you a quick introduction?
Go ahead.
Just a humble introduction. I got the one and only Miss Tanisha Anderson Jackson, 3-time business owner, event rental owner, event venue owner, event decorator owner. The resume goes on and on. You feel me? And now the top CSM, Client Success Manager in Event Space Leads, capable and out here helping over 600 clients get the job done. I am so blessed to have her with me on this live. Let's get it. Let's get it. How you feel? Are you still there? There you go.
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah. There's like some background noise. Yo, if y'all in the room, drop your name and where you from. We got a dope Q&A today. I got some interesting things to talk about real quick. Just drop your name and your location. I see Hollywood. What up, Hollywood? What up, Hollywood? We're going to get into the business. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's see. Mark in New York. Shout out Mark in New York. We got Iris in Dallas. What up, Iris in Dallas? Let's get it. I got one more person on YouTube. Where you from? Let's introduce yourself real quick, yo. And I know some people don't think it's live. It's live. It's 7:06 p.m. EST. Some people don't be believing it's live, but we're gonna get it to it anyway. You know what I'm saying? In this live, boom, we're gonna be talking, like I said, Taryn, Cleveland, Ohio. What up, Taryn, Cleveland, Ohio? You know the building. Everybody on YouTube, drop where you from and where you tapping in from. Let's get it. We got an exciting live today. I'm super excited. We're gonna be getting into, like I said, we're gonna be getting into this Q&A. How many people, real quick question, how many people are making $10,000 a month? Real quick, just drop yes in the chat, no in the chat. If you are making $10,000 a month, drop yes in the chat. If you are not, drop no in the chat. I just want to get a head count real quick. I want to see where everybody's at. Now, if you are not making so Ashley said no. Okay. If you're not making $10,000 a month yet, you could put no. Tiffany NYC, what up, Tiffany? If you are, drop yes. If you're not, drop no. Holly Noel Wood say yes. Okay. Tiffany said no. Okay. That's real. What is one reason that you want to make $10,000 a month? Not one reason why you aren't there yet. Drop one reason why you want to make $10,000 a month. What would $10,000 a month allow you to do? Real quick. Let me send this. Terry, I'm gonna send you the live to room 612, and I'm gonna send it to Event Space Elites. There we go. What is one reason why you want to make $10,000 a month? Whether it's to retire your mom, whether it's to put your kids into a new school. What is one reason why you want to go ahead and do that? Because here's the thing, right? Obviously, new levels, new devils, right? Everybody want to make money for a different reason. So what is one reason why you want to make more money? Why you want to make $10,000 a month? Or if you're at $10,000 a month, why you want to make more money? Drop it in the chat for me real quick. Stop working 2 jobs and give my mom the world. Now, when you say give your mom the world, now I appreciate you, Ashley, for saying that. What does that look like? What does the world look like? Does that look like? Is it okay if I share? Tanisha, is it okay if I share my story real quick with the audience?
Please share.
I don't want to take up too much time. My mom came from a small country in South America called Guyana. $100 in her pocket. $100 in her pocket. My mom came from, those who don't know, Guyana is a small country in South America, one of the lowest income countries in South America. Came to this country with $100 in her pocket. Had a 1-bedroom, 800 square foot apartment in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, with a 1-year-old baby. Literally worked as a secretary at a law firm for $9 an hour. $9 an hour. When I was 13 years old, now I don't know if anybody knows Indian households or anything like that, but they don't pay, they not buying none of that expensive shit. They're not buying the Nikes, they're not buying the Gucci, they're not buying none of that stuff. So 13 years old, I'm selling candy on the street to buy my own sneakers, right? 15 years old, I'm selling sneakers at school to make extra money, right? And this ain't no rags to riches story. I'm not trying to jack that or anything like that. But I just want to show y'all where I came from because maybe some of y'all can relate to this too, right? I always grew up seeing my mom work. Now, for some of y'all might be able to relate to. How many people here in this live got a parent that's still working? Tanisha, I don't know if you're able to mute it because there's like a background noise or something like that. I appreciate it. And then just jump on when you say something. How many people got a parent that they want to retire? Just drop yes in the chat. How many people got a mother or a daughter that they, sorry, not a mother, daughter, a mother or father that they want to go ahead and retire? Just drop me in the chat. My number one goal was always to retire my mom because I saw how hard she worked to get to where we are today. Ashley said yes. How many people can relate to that? I just like drop your name, drop where you're from, drop real quick, just a yes or a no. How many people relate to that, right? I grew up seeing a single mom because I was raised by my mom predominantly. I grew up in a household where we didn't have everything, but we had enough, right? We might not have had all the money, but we had enough. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what Nikes and Jordans were and whatnot until like 13, 14 years old. But that compelled me to go harder in my business. Where as of 2 years ago, I was able to retire my mom. That's my mom right there. That's my mom right there, y'all. For everybody who's on YouTube, that's my mom right there. And she serves as an inspiration to me to this day because it's a reminder of what hard work looks like. Like every single time I feel like, I feel like giving up, I have to look at that. Every single time I feel like I don't want to do this, I have to remind myself, well, sir, you got to go pay that mortgage. And that mortgage in New York, not cheap. So with that being said, I want everybody to really like how many people, I didn't see too many responses. How many people they want to go ahead and retire their parents? Or they want to give their kids an opportunity that maybe they didn't have? Just drop me in the chat. Andy said me. You're a good son. I appreciate that. Just put me in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? Before we jump into the Q&A and everything like that, Event Space Lee said me. Oh, I didn't even see that. Hold on, let me add. Invited you to co-host a live video. I didn't even peep that. Bro, it's me with the kids part for sure, for sure. Yes, sir, Ski.
Hey you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm over here then. I'm over here letting them know my whole life story, bro.
I see you telling them about mom and everything.
You feel me?
Childhood.
I got to,
What's
bro.
up, Felicia?
I'm on mute. Hey, carry on.
What's up? How y'all living?
So for me, it was just like I always and Tanisha Terrion, like I want to flip this on y'all for just a quick second. What was and I actually want to start with Tanisha first. What was the biggest thing that motivated you to go harder in your business?
So I've always been a hard worker. But when I became a mom, I think that kind of pushed me a little bit more because I don't want my kids to struggle or me. I want to always provide and make sure that my children are straight, physically, financially. So that one in itself, because it wasn't just me anymore, it's my children or my family. So I think that was a big major part of why I do as much as I do.
That's so real. And Terion, for you, what was the catalyst? What was that moment that kind of snapped for you that was just like, everything that I'm doing, I got to 10x it right now and go to the next level? What was that moment for you?
Like actually realizing that your kids don't do as you say they do as you do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell them whatever you want to tell them. You can tell them don't do drugs, and then you can go outside on the porch and smoke. You know what I'm saying? Or you can tell them like don't be an alcoholic, and then you can be drunk, and they're gonna see exactly what you're doing, right? But I think the biggest thing was realizing that every time I walk out the house, they're like, "Where you going? You going to the event space?" And seeing how they light up when they like, I could be going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I could be going to the grocery store. The biggest thing for them is like, nah, bro, you going to the event space. You know what I'm saying? And so I want them to be able to see what that level of entrepreneurship look like, what that level of ownership looks like, and what that level of freedom looks like. And I don't want them to ever experience some of the things that we had experienced as kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of made me take it to the next level.
For everybody that's on live right now, based on those two responses, right? For everybody that's on live right now, just drop me in the chat if you had a parent that started a successful business. And drop not me in the chat if you do not have a parent that had a successful business. I just want to take a quick counter of the entire room real quick. Tiffany said not me. Okay. Erickson said not me. Okay. Terion said something so key. He said, kids do as you do, not as you say. And I could be kind of jumping off on a ledge here. I could be reaching. I could be way outside my pay grade here. But I will be willing to bet that 90% of y'all who don't have a successful business, it's simply because you did not see it happen in the flesh in front of you. If 80% of habits are picked up from our parents, and I did not see a positive role model of a successful business, of a successful marriage, of a successful life, of a successful fitness journey, or whatever the case may be, I'm going to have to overcome a lot more to get it implicated into my life. Not to say that it's impossible. Absolutely not. I would never say something like that. But it's going to be much harder, and I'm going to have to learn it from an external source. Simply put, right? So when I say, okay, cool, look, listen, like I had a parent that came from a third party, that came from literally a third world country and built something for themselves. Okay, I've seen somebody come from struggle. I would never say I'm a get it out the mud baby. I would never disrespect Mrs. Gabriella that way. I would never do that. But I would definitely say I've seen somebody triumphant. And so that enabled me to, okay, cool. I'm not too big to go out and sell candy in front of Pathmark at 11 years old. I'm not too big for that. I'm not too big to hop on the A train in Times Square and go to 42nd Street to sell sneakers for $100. I'm not too big for that. I'm not too big to save up and stay at home for an extra 2 years to save up $30,000 to get my event space. Because when I turn around and I get my event space business and it does $15,000 a month, oh, guess what? I'm big now. So for everybody who's watching this live right now, is it all right if I talk about our 5-day challenge real quick? Just drop yes in the chat if it's okay. Is it all right if I just talk about our 5-day challenge real quick? Just drop yes in the chat or no if you want me to, if I'm chatting and you want me to just keep on moving along. It's okay. Brian, you are one of the first successful business successes I've seen that I'm willing to say I believe I can do this. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad I could be an inspiration for sure. So August 11th to August 15th, which is literally just 1 week away, we are having a 5-day challenge. where literally for 5 days live, you are going to be able to spend with myself, Tanisha and Terrion, and the rest of the team at ESC, and we are going to help you turn up and make that week your best week. So for 5 days, you are going to be learning about how to find your first location, all the websites that we utilize. My team is literally going to be going into the trenches with you, finding you spaces that same exact week. You will see more spaces that week than you probably have seen in the last 6 months, just off the straight brute force of this 1 week. Number 2, we are going to be going through funding. If you don't have the right credit score, my credit specialist will be there live going through credit reports, seeing why do you not have a 680? Why do you not have a 700? What is holding you back on your credit score? What up, Big J? What is going on in the place right there, right? We're going to be going through credit hacks. If you don't know how to liquidate credit, boom, we're going to be going through how to liquidate credit, take the money off the card to put it into the space, right? We're going to be going through strategies to go ahead and scale the business, right? Ad strategies, content strategies. Who here is struggling with content? Who here is struggling with ads? We're going to be going through and making sure that they understand and you understand all the different ways to go ahead and scale your business. So when you get to $10,000 a month, mom's not struggling. Dad's not struggling. You can be that example for the next generation of people who are onwards and looking to see, okay, cool. You know what? Because my dad took a risk, I'm benefiting under the shade of his oak tree. Because my mom took a risk, I am now basking under the shade of that apple tree, right? Because here's the thing, right? Has anybody ever seen a tree planted that grew tomorrow? Has anybody ever seen a tree that was planted today that grew tomorrow? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I want everybody here to start planting the seeds today that are going to grow the tree for tomorrow, that are going to grow the tree for next week, that are going to grow the tree for the week after that. All you have to do, go to myvenueprofit.com, and I want to do something special today, actually. I didn't, this is my bad. I didn't talk to Terry and Tanisha about this. They probably going to curse me out after live for this. But what I want to do is I want to make a promo code for 10 people real quick. 10 people that's on the live right now. 10 people. We got YouTube. We got people on YouTube. We got people on Instagram. We got people on Instagram. We got people on YouTube. But you know what? I don't even want to do 10. I just want to do 5 because I want to see who's really moving and grooving, right? VIP tickets for the challenge are only $97. What I'm going to do, if you go to myvenueprofit.com, if one of y'all could just drop it in the chat for me, if you can put it myvenueprofit.com, what I'll go ahead and do is I'll drop a promo code. All you got to do, my team made it. I don't know how much the promo code is for. I can't remember, but you'll get a promo code. I just know that. Go to myvenueprofit.com, put it in your information. Let me go ahead and pin the link. All right, pin the comment. Let's get it. This is not for existing business only. If you don't have an event space, this is perfect for you. Tiffany got her ticket. Let's go.
Let's go, Tiffany. Let's go.
Let's get it. Tiffany, I think I shouted you out in Telegram too. Let's get it. So go to myvenueprofit.com and use code LIVE. What up, Big T?
Brian said, what up?
Use code LIVE. Tristan, let them know. Tell them use code LIVE. Be like, use code LIVE.
Tell them, use code LIVE.
Boo.
Okay, cool.
Use code LIVE. It's going to be valid for 5 people. If you don't use it, I can't promise if it's going to work afterward or whatever the case may be, but go to myvenueprofit.com, put in your information, grab your ticket for the challenge and use code LIVE. I don't know how much of a discount it's going to give you, but it's going to give you a discount. So there you go. I mean, and even if you don't get the discount for $97, 5 days, literally, I'm going to be in the room giving you guys. And here's the thing, right? Everybody who gets VIP, you're getting an extra bonus Q&A session with the entire team. So you'll be able to go in before the general session, get questions answered, and you're going to have private access to our Telegram group where you can go ahead and drop questions throughout the week to make sure that you are tapped in fully for the live. We're doing giveaways, we're doing bonuses, all that different stuff, right? So all you have to do, shout out. What? Who's what?
No, you see
Well, I'm seeing the name. I'm like, wait, that look mad familiar. All you have to do is go to myvenueprofit.com. And when you got your ticket, just comment, got my ticket. I want to shout you out real quick. But before we get into the Q&A and whatnot, I want you to grab your ticket. Go to myvenueprofit.com, grab your ticket, and comment, got my ticket. And it doesn't matter if you have a business already. We're showing you how to find the space. We're showing you how to get the funding. Shoot, even if you don't want an events-based business, learn how to get the funding. Learn how to fix the credit. It doesn't matter because these things can translate towards everything, right? We're going to be showing you how to liquidate the credit, take it off, format the LLC so you know exactly how to go ahead and formulate it so you can maximize and optimize your funding. All these things matter when it comes down to getting funding for your business. Then once you have the funding, you have the space, well, guess what? We're not done there. We're not done there. Now we have to turn the space up to $10,000 a month, right? Everybody who all the testimonials I post on my story, on my feed, whatever the case may be, all those people who are posting $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 screenshots, where do you think they got that from? They utilize the same strategies that I want to show you in this 5-day challenge. So all you have to do, go to myvenueprofit.com, grab your VIP ticket, use code LIVE for the discount. That's only going to work for 5 people on this live. Comment done when you're done, and let's roll it. Let's make that week that best week. Terry and Tanisha, y'all want to add anything to that before I get saucy on them a little bit more?
Nah, 5 days with the team. Unedited sauce. So I can't wait. I'm ready.
Let's get it. Is it all right if I give y'all some more sauce on this live real quick before we jump into Q&A? I just want to give y'all some more sauce. Just drop yes in the chat or no if y'all don't want no more sauce. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You feel me? Just drop yes in the chat if I could give y'all some more sauce, or no if y'all want me to just cut it out or whatever the case may be. Ski. Tanisha, how you feeling?
I'm good.
Why you got so much background noise?
Because I had cut the air on. Let me see.
Tanisha, you got the space?
Yes.
Oh, yes, you got that. You got that big commercial AC.
That's why I had to be like, yo, go on mute real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go outside.
That thing got 4 fans on.
She got that HVAC.
It's nice and cool in here now.
I'm not mad at
Give him a little tour real quick. Give him a little peek of the space. What you mean? Okay. We out here prepping and repping. There we go. All right, so boom.
Yes, I had one outside my venue though.
All right, I'm ready to get saucy. So I want to talk about 3 things that I believe make most of our clients successful. That was the title of this live when I announced it on the countdown on my story. But I want to break down 3 of the things that I believe everybody's going to be able to utilize to become more successful. And these are the 3 things that I've noticed that a lot of our clients use to become a lot more successful than maybe people who just don't implement them. So if y'all ready for that, just comment ready in the chat. I'm not seeing too much activity in this live. Y'all got to turn up for me. Y'all got to turn up. YouTube is definitely a little bit more active, but I want Instagram to turn up a little bit more. Oh, Tanisha, you're going to have to mute a little bit. What is all this background noise? You sound like you crunching paper or something.
That is not me. Listen, Tanisha got the 4 industrial fans on that AC.
I was just outside. It's no fans. You still hear it?
It's better now.
It's a little bit better.
That's definitely not me.
A little bit
I was
better.
on mute.
I got a soundproof office, so I know it's not me.
I'm in the house. That's not me.
I know it's not me. Tanisha out here freaking.
I'm muted now. I'm gonna mute myself.
So if y'all ready for this, just comment ready in the chat. IG, I'm gonna have to divert my attention over to YouTube because IG not giving me love right now, but it's whatever. YouTube is definitely turning up a lot more for me. So three specific things that I want to break down real quick in terms of how the clients of ESC are becoming a lot more successful than probably any other program in this world, right? And it's three things, right? Decide, delete, deliver. Right? Number one, a lot of people, they feel that they are stuck. If you have been stuck for the last 3-6 months in your business, in your life, in whatever moment you are in, comment the word stuck. Comment the word stuck. If you feel that you've hit a plateau in your business, in your life, comment the word stuck. And let's work through how we're going to make this unstuck, right? Because here's the thing, right? One of the number one things to unstuck anybody is to make a decision, okay? Indecision is the enemy of elevation. So for me to elevate and get to the next level, Brian Waldron, or whoever's watching this live, needs to make a decision in terms of the old habits that I was once a part of or the new habits that I need to now take about. It's so funny because I just had somebody over and they were like, hey, you know, what book should I read or whatever the case may be? And what I gave them is Atomic Habits by James Clear, where he basically talks about building new habits and breaking old ones. Now, on average, it takes about 66 days to build a new habit, is from what they say, right? But people don't realize it's so many minor, smaller behaviors that happen in between building a new habit and making a decision, right? It's like, I can decide I want to become a millionaire in the next 12 months. Well, what are all those micro habits that make up a millionaire? Well, one, maybe I need to have a routine. Well, what are all the micro habits of building that routine? Right? Well, maybe I need to wake up a little bit earlier. Maybe as soon as I wake up, instead of going and jumping on my phone and doing all this nonsense, I need to go ahead and get to work. See, when I wake up, I have my coffee, I have my protein shake, I go to work. I don't do all this morning routine stuff. So for a lot of the clients that we have in Event Space Leads, they just get the job done. They've already decided that this is what they want. Can everybody comment the word speed for me? Can everybody comment the word speed? The biggest thing that they do is they move with a certain level of speed and execution that nobody else moves with. When it comes down to, hey, look, listen, I need you to look at a space. Cool, they've already looked at it. Hey, look, listen, I need you to go ahead and apply for this level of funding. They've already done it. Hey, look, listen, I need you to go ahead and talk to this landlord and put in this LOI. Boom, it's already done. There's no if and but between, whatever the case may be. There's no excuses. It's already done because they've already made the decision that what's out there in this universe is for them. They've already made the decision. It's like Deuteronomy 13:19. This day I call the heavens and the earth, I was witnesses, now choose life. They've already chosen this new life for themselves. They've already chosen, like, okay, cool. I remember when my lights got cut off because I didn't pay the bill. I don't choose that life for myself anymore. I remember when my mom didn't have the money to send me on that school trip. I don't want that life anymore. I remember when I was 15 and I turned and I said, hey, can I get the new Jordans that just came out? And I couldn't get it because it was too expensive. I don't want that life anymore. I want a life of abundance. Can everybody comment the word abundance? I want a life of abundance. When I want to do something, I go and freaking do it. It's not if, but how. Right? It's like, okay, cool. I wanted the G-Wagon. Cool. 9 months later, I had it. Abundance. And this is not to be audacious or braggadocious or anything like that, but you have to understand. It's like the same quote that I just gave you. This day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses. Now choose life. You have to choose which life you want to be a part of. Do you want the life where it's just like, hey, look, listen, like I can't really do what I want. I got to think, I got to choose, I got to pick. Or do you want the life of like, hey, look, listen, like I'm going to do what I want it now. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Just drop yes in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. You have to decide, because indecision is the enemy of elevation. I don't like if there's two decisions that I got to make, I want the decision that's going to get me to the path faster. I want the decision that's going to get me there sooner and faster. I don't want to be like, the longer you wait to get to your dream life, the longer you get to enjoy it. I don't want to take forever to enjoy it. I only have so many summers, winters, springs, and falls on this earth. I don't know when the next time this is going to happen. Everybody asks with this, everybody operates with a certain level of urgency. You don't know. You don't know how many more years your parents are going to have. You don't know how many years your kids are going to have. You don't know how many years you are going to have. Why are we treating this thing like we have no abundance, right? It's like, if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. It's like the story of the man in 3 boats. Everybody knows the story of the man in 3 boats, right? Just drop yes in the chat if you know the story of the man in 3 boats. Or drop no if you don't know the story. Let's call the guy Matthew, right? So Matthew's stranded at sea, and he says, "Hey, look, listen, I'm stranded at sea, but God will provide." Cool. Boat number 1 shows up and it says, "Hey, sir, we're going to the island across the board. Would you like us to go ahead and pick you up?" "No, it's okay." Naomi says she doesn't know. It's cool. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Man says, "No, it's okay. God will provide." Second guy shows up in a boat 3 days later. Now, at this point, Matthew's panting. He's failing. He's about to pass out to sea. Second guy shows up with a bigger boat. "Hey, sir, do you need some help?" Matthew says, "No, God will provide." Third guy comes in a week later. At this point, Matthew's about to go ahead and meet his creator for real. And the guy asks, "Hey, sir, we're about to go ahead and go to this island right here where they're going to have food and water. Would you like some help?" "No, it's okay. God will provide." So at this point, obviously, as you can imagine, Matthew perishes. He goes off to the heavens and he asks God, "I prayed to you over and over and over again. Why didn't you provide?" And you know what he said, of course. "I sent you 3 boats. A lot of y'all are watching this live and y'all keep praying and you keep passing over your opportunities over and over and over. Like one of my mentors said, if you're going to pray about it, don't play about it. This is your boat right here. Like, you keep asking for opportunities to do better. You keep asking for opportunities to go ahead and save your generation. You keep asking for opportunities to go ahead and put your family in a better position. This is your opportunity right here, right now. We have a 5-day challenge where literally you're going to spend 5 days in the room with us, where we're going to be breaking down the strategies that have helped over 600 clients turn their ideas into a 6-figure business. If you're going to pray about it, don't play about it. If you want to get to the next level, well, this is your boat. This is your opportunity. myvenueprofit.com. Go to myvenueprofit.com. Use code LIVE. It's going to give 5 people a discount, and you're going to be in the room with us. If you are going to pray about it, do not play about it. Joshua 24:15, choose for yourselves this day when you will serve. You can't say that you are serving. You can't say that you want to go ahead and make these things a reality when you have the opportunity for it and you don't. Like how many boats are we going to let pass before we perish? And then here's the thing, right? These are going to be the same people that turn on and be like, "Oh, nobody wants to help. Nobody else wants to put me in a position to win." You have to put yourself in a position to win. All the opportunities are there. If you don't put yourself in a position to win, how can you expect to win? Like I remember when I started, when I decided to step in fully into my business and invest into mentorship, that's when everything changed, because guess what? I burnt the bridge. There was no going back. There was no going back to, okay, cool, basement, apartment, middle of Brooklyn. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. When I invested my money and I said, "Hey, look, listen, like, this got to work or it's got to work," I'm burning the bridge. So many of y'all playing this game 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You think this is going to work. Like, no. You've got to make a decision that you're all in.
You got to stand on that decision too, Brian.
You got to stand on that.
You got to stand on that decision. A lot of the times we make the decision with our mouth, right? We say it, right? But that decision is made with your actions, bro. you know as well as I know, your actions will dictate where you go in life. Your mouth can say a lot, right? My mom said all the time, she said, your mouth can say a whole lot, but your action will tell the story.
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%.
So we can talk about it all day, right? We can say we want to get to the next level. We can say we want funding for our business. We can say we want to open up our event space. We can say this year is my year. All that sounds good, right? New year, new me. This is my year. I'm not going into this year like I did last year. You can say all of that, right? But until you make a decision and until you put action to that decision, it's just a conversation. Like my brother told me when I first got into business, he said, until the money hits the account, we're just having a conversation.
Wow.
We're just talking. Until the transaction is made, we're just having a conversation.
It's just speculation.
It's just speculation, right? And that's a lot of our problems is that we think that because you've done a good job of fooling everybody else, you think that because they think you're doing good, that's the goal. At the end of the day, the one person you can't lie to is yourself. You gotta look yourself in the mirror. At the end of the day, you can say, what did I do today to further myself and put myself in position to win? Right? What did I do to put my family in position to win? You can make the decision with your mouth, but your actions do something totally different.
Everybody who's watching this live, I think that's a great point. Everybody who's watching this live, if we all sat together and we watched your last week, the last 7 days, Sunday to Sunday, of all the things that you did, do you think the person watching that movie would think that you were serious about your goals? Yes or no? Yes or no? If we watched a highlight reel of your entire last week, do you think that we would think you're serious about your goals? Yes or no? And I want everybody to be honest. I don't believe in lying, so I want everybody to be honest. When I'm bullshitting, I'm bullshitting. And I'm going to say I'm bullshitting. I want everybody to be very, very honest with themselves right now. If we watched a movie of your last week, would we think that you are serious about your goals? You are serious about retiring your mom. You are serious about sending your kids to private school. You are serious about building a 6-figure business. Like, which one is it? Yes or no? Yes or no? And I want y'all to be real freaking serious. Y'all gonna have me cuss you the hell out. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to get into the next part of the speech because y'all need it. Yes or no? If some of y'all afraid to answer, I could tell. Some of y'all afraid to answer. Tiffany said, no, I'm tired of my own shit. I've been talking too much. Ooh.
That's accountability.
That's accountability.
Yeah.
That's accountability. I can't wait to see Tiffany gonna turn up that week.
Shout out to Tiffany.
Shout out Tiffany.
Yeah.
Shout out Tiffany. Tiffany a killer.
Mm-hmm.
She about to be on. Yeah. I want to see it. If we watched a movie of your entire last week, come through IG, come through YouTube, some of y'all afraid to answer. For real. I had a client that we was dealing with, right? And I decided to work very, very close with this client because I want to see why was this client. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about, but it could be several people, right?
I have an idea.
I don't know who I'm trying to.
It could be several people. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it, right? And I had this client that was basically talking about, hey, look, listen, the program's not really working for me, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let me work with you one-on-one and see what's happening. Cool. First 2 weeks, everything moves smooth. And this is a lady who, like, she wanted a refund and all this other stuff. I was just like,
I have an idea. Does her name start with a T?
Yeah. Yeah. So I decided to work with this client one-on-one because I really wanted to see. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna work with you one-on-one. I jumped in, broke down all these spaces, blah, 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 blah. 8, 9 spaces, cool. This is everything I want you to, these are all the spaces I want you to look at. Cool. First week, everything goes smooth. Boom. Second week, boom. Everything making progress. Third week, little shaky. I got sick. I didn't really, want to look at all those faces. Okay, we gonna make something shake. Okay, cool. 4th week, missed the one-on-one. Hey, what's going on? It's Brian. Can we jump on another one-on-one? Crickets. Cool. Week 5. Hey, it's Brian. Can we jump on a one-on-one? Crickets. Now, how are you? Everybody who's watching this live right now, do you think, Brian had to circle back. I just got my ticket ready to rock. Let's go. Let's go. Big dog status. Shout out my guy Erickson. Let's go. So with that being said, do y'all think it was the program that didn't work? Or do you think it was her that didn't work? If we were to watch an entire movie of those 5 weeks, would we be able to say she was serious about her goal? And now this is no shade. Life gets in the way. I get it. But at the end of the day, life is not going to stop lifing. Life is not going to stop lifing. Tyrion got kids. Tanisha got kids. I got 2 fur babies. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things happen.
You cats eat good over there.
All right. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody has obligations. Some of y'all might have ailing parents. Some of y'all might have second jobs. But like how long until the pain moves you to power? Like how long until you take a stand and stand on business and say, all right, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Like how many times we gotta and I'm not even talking like extreme stuff, like get the lights turned off and stuff like that, but like how many times you gotta just get kicked in the face? How many times you gotta get to the dinner table and not be able to order an extra appetizer, extra dessert because the money's just not in the account? How many times you gotta look your son in the face and be like, damn, I'm sorry, we can't do the super exclusive basketball tournament because we just ain't got it? How many times you gotta look to your mom and say, I'm sorry, you gotta keep going to work because I just ain't got it? Like, how many of those conversations do we have to keep having before we say enough is enough? Like, I got so, like, it burned me in my soul to see my mom go to a job that she hated. And some of y'all acting like this shit regular. Some of y'all acting like that shit cool. The first time my mom came to me and said, Brian, I am so sick of talking to these people at my job. They stress me out. I put a plan into action. I activated. I got into that fucking mode. Because I'll be damned if I have somebody in this earth that I care about that I'm not working towards making their life better. Yo, you can mute real quick, bro. Yeah. You messing up my sermon, bro. Like, what we doing, bro? Pause it, bro. Like, what are we doing? But y'all see how I handle that? Things are always gonna come into play. Right? I respect everything you do, broski. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. It's like y'all gonna have things like that come and maybe mess up your show. But the show goes on. At the end of the day, the show goes on. Some of y'all be having sick days, and some of y'all be having like, oh my God, like my leg hurts, my foot. Like money still gotta be made. I don't care what you think about it, how you feel about it, but this world just runs on one thing, and it's money, baby. It's money, baby. I don't care how you feel about it, what you think about it, what you do about it, but this world runs on one thing, and it's money, baby. Credit runs on money, baby. Oxygen runs on money, baby. Period, point blank, period. So for those of y'all who are watching this live right now, like I said, I seen my mom. She said, hey, look, listen, like I don't want to work no more. Say no more. Say no more. You ain't said nothing but a word. As a son, as a caring son, I'm getting activated. Because I'll be damned if I see somebody I love working so hard and I'm not doing nothing about it. 2 years that woman been retired. Don't she look happy? 2 years. 2 years that lady been retired. She over here tending to her garden box. That's cool. Do your garden box, mommy. You ain't got to worry about it. But some of y'all, like at a certain point, that pain got to move to power. You got to say, hey, look, listen, enough is enough. Can somebody comment the word enough? Can somebody comment the word enough? Which leads me to my next part of this, of what I want to talk about right now. You've got to delete. What you delete determines what you can download. Let me say that again for y'all. What you delete determines what you can download. You see when your computer runs a certain amount of storage, your iPhone runs out a certain amount of storage. I'm sorry, you have 12,777. Yeah, it's time to delete. Your phone is saying enough is enough. Your computer is saying enough is enough. Your life is saying enough is enough. You only have so much bandwidth. Somebody put the word bandwidth in the chat. You only have so much bandwidth. 100 facts, no time to waste. Like Hebrews 12:1, let us throw off everything that hinders. You know what hinders means? A hindrance is something that is bothersome, that is cumbersome, that gets in the way. If you are driving down the road and somebody keeps bothering you while you're driving, they are a hindrance. If I'm at the movie theater and somebody keeps crunching their motherfucking popcorn next to me, they are a hindrance. You want to just smack the shit out them real quick. Like, start with that motherfucking popcorn. Nosy ass food. So with that being said, I want to do the same. Got a St. Lucian single mom who does everything for me, and I want to show what can happen in this new generation. I want to see you in the challenge, my brother. I want to see you in the challenge. Like there's a certain point where you have to do a self-audit. You have to look at all the people, all the processes, and all the things that are in your life that no longer serve you. If there are people that no longer serve you, delete. If there are processes that no longer serve you, delete. If there are systems and bandwidth in your hard drive that no longer serve you, delete. Because what do they serve us for? Are you going to keep a photo in your photo album that no longer serves you? Are you going to keep food in your fridge that no longer serves you? Are you going to keep an item in your closet that no longer serves you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're a hoarder. But you see what they call that? We call people who stash things that are unrelated hoarders. Hoarders. You hoard things. You stash things that no longer are valuable to you. You have a psychological deficiency. You keep things in your life that no longer serve you. You are a hoarder. I don't want to be a hoarder. I only want to keep things in my life, in my house, in my car, in my phone that serve me. I keep friends in my life that serve me. And here's the thing, right? We always talk about people who want to be used. Yes, use me. Use me. I'm here to be used. If you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s and up, and if you can't be used, you're useless. I don't want you in my life. Because if I can't use you, that means you're using me. And I don't want to be used by everybody. I want to be doing some using too. So you need to take a self-analysis and a self-awareness and say, hey, look, listen, can I be used? I'll delete relationships I'll do an audit. This no longer, I audit my friends all the time. I audit people in my life all the time. Does this serve? And this is not to be audacious. This is not to say, hey, this serves you. And using doesn't mean financial. My mom doesn't serve me financially, but she's a mentor to me. Right? My friends don't serve me financially, but they are a great beacon of fun and enlightenment for me. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be spiritual. It could be metaphysical. It could just be a listening ear. Like, hey, you make me feel better. You talking about, I got you. I bet I'm on this boat in 5 days. Let's go. Like and you're going to start to notice when you delete toxicity out of your life, your business will grow, your life will grow, your health will grow, your creativity will grow. Clarity lives where compromise dies. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like one of my best one of the best things I learned since I've gotten older is you validate what you tolerate. That is one of the best, that answers, like if you are ever existing in a place where you are dealing with something that you no longer want to deal with, look at what you are validating. You are validating what you are validating what you tolerate. If I have people who are below performance in my company and I allow it to be there, I am validating it. If I have friends who talk to me a certain type of way and I don't like it and I tolerate it, I am validating it. If I have a spouse who treats me less than what I deserve and I tolerate it, I'm validating it. So many of y'all validating nonsense. So many of y'all are validating people in your life that no longer serve you, and it is the reason why you are stuck where you are. People in our program, as they get to the next level, do not tolerate nonsense. Tanisha does not tolerate nonsense in her business. Terrion does not tolerate nonsense in his building. I could damn sure bet they don't tolerate business. They don't tolerate nonsense in their lives. What you tolerate, you are validating. So for everybody who's in this live right now, for too long, you have tolerated and therefore validated subservient behavior, which is why you're making subservient money. You are not making $10,000 a month because you tolerate $5K a month behavior. If you're even making $5K a month. Are y'all picking up 1.9? If you're picking up 1.9, just comment, I'm tracking. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, just comment, I'm tracking.
My boy went straight preacher mode on him Sunday evening.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to pass the collection plate around on brother Brian. Straight preaching. You talking that real, though. That's real. That's real.
The people need to hear this.
That's real, though, bro. That is so real.
People need to hear this.
It's so real. Like, what you tolerate is what you validate. That's real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times you want to turn a blind eye, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. No, it has everything to do with you. It has everything to do with your situation. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that you tolerate. These are the situations that you tolerate. I talk about it a lot of times where we tolerate things based off of the past, off of history. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tolerate toxic relationships with old friends, and we tolerate toxic relationships with family members just because they're family and just because they're old friends, and it doesn't serve you and it doesn't move you. You don't add any value to them. They don't add any value to you. What are we doing? Wasting time. But you want to get the $10K a month. Those two they don't coexist. You got to make that make sense.
Absolutely not. What up? All the new people coming in. So for everybody new who's coming in, if you are tired of tolerating subservient and subpar behavior, you have to be in the 5-day challenge. 5 days with myself, Terrion, Tanisha, and the entire ESE team. We're going to be walking through live for 5 days, finding your first business, finding your first event space. And literally in 48 hours, you will probably see more spaces than you've seen in your lifetime. Number 2, funding your business. If you have bad credit, if you have middle credit, if you have high credit, whatever the case may be, it does not matter. My credit specialist is going to jump on and he's going to be walking through all the strategies on how we affect the 5 phases of credit to make sure that you grow. If you are trying to get funding for your business, we're going to be walking through business funding, all the different credit cards, leverage strategies to make sure that you understand how we go ahead and get our clients $50,000 to $100,000 in funding. How we liquidate that funding to literally go ahead and take that money and plunge it into our business so none of us comes out of our own pocket. And then once we have the money for it, once we have the space for it, now it's time to turn up. We're going to be going through the ad and creative strategies that make sure and make it so every single one of our venues grows to $10,000 a month. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you want to make the next week the best week, go to myvenueprofit.com, and for 5 people, you are going to get a discount. I can't tell you how much it is. My team made it. I don't know how much it is, but all you have to do is put in code LIVE. It's going to work for 5 people, and you'll be able to get a discount on your ticket. And once you get your ticket, come back here, comment the word done. Don't want you to miss out on that moment, so you can go ahead and make the best week, the next week, the best week. And here's the thing, right? If you don't accomplish more in that week, in those 5 days, in the last 5 weeks, you can have your money back. I don't care. I don't want it. I want that week to be the most transformational week. Because here's the thing, right? A lot of people after this live, and can I be honest with y'all? Just say be honest. Just come and be honest. A lot of y'all who are watching this live are going to leave this live like nothing ever happened. Sad to say. A lot of y'all are going to leave this live like nothing ever happened. You won't take a step forward. You won't take a step backward, but it'll just be walking. Right? What up, Chloe? Some of y'all are going to be operating at a place with no urgency. This is for the 1 or 2 people who are going to actually take this information and run with it. I'm talking to those 1 or 2 people right here, right now, who needed to hear this so they can go ahead and make next week their best week. What up, Melanie? This is going to be for those people. Those are the people I'm talking to right now. I'm not talking to the people who aren't serious. The people who aren't serious, it's okay, cool. They're going to jump from live to live. They're not going to do anything about it. They're going to waste their time, and then tomorrow along, they're going to complain that why their life sucks. That's cool. Doesn't affect my life. My rent still gets paid. My G-Wagon still gets paid for. My mom's mortgage still gets paid for. It doesn't matter. For everybody else, for those 1, 2, or 3 few people, I want to see you in the challenge. I want to see you go to myvenueprofit.com. I want to see you grab your ticket. I want to see you use code LIVE for those 5 people who are going to get a small discount. Actually, not a small discount. It's probably a pretty big discount, honestly. But with that being said, but after those 5 people, it won't work. So, I mean, like, play with it if you want to. Play with it if you want to, right? Me, personally, I would run and not walk. Even if you want to listen to the live and just open it up in another browser, do what you got to do. But I wouldn't play about that. Next week, we are going to be making a lot of people's week their best week. If you want that to be you, and if you are tired and sick and tired of waking up every day wishing you had more money, more opportunities, more freedom, go to myvenueprofit.com and grab your ticket. All right? I got one more thing I want to share with you guys. Is there if I give them just a little bit more sauce, y'all? I feel like Tanisha about to go to sleep. Oh! No, you're not. Tanisha about to tap. Oh my God. I got one more thing I want to share with y'all, man. I know I've been keeping y'all here for an hour. I didn't even realize it's been an hour. I just been over here chatting. You know what I'm saying? I just got one more thing I want to share with y'all, right? So we've decided that this is the life that we want. We've deleted everything that stands in our way. Now it's time to deliver. Right? You don't rise to your goals, you rise to your standards. Excuse me, you fall to your standards. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your standards. What does that mean? We all have goals. Some of us want to make 10K a month. Some of us want to make 100K a month. Some of us want to make, oh, he's speaking to me in Spanish. Interesting. Dale. Some of us got really big goals, right? But we don't rise to our goals. We fall to the level of our standards and our systems. What do I mean by that, right? When I stopped showing up like a beginner and I started showing up like a brand, clients responded differently. Pricing hit different, confidence hit different, right? We delivered at a new level, and so did the results, right? I started like I just had a conversation with one of my boys just yesterday, right? Shout out my boy Drew. And he was wondering, he was just like, bro, like, you know, like I'm really trying to like advance my business, and I don't know why it's not growing, or I'm in the weeds. And I did an audit, and he had no systems in place. He had it was just him and a dream. And it's like, okay, you could want to grow as much as possible. You're not going to rise to your goals. You're going to fall to your standards. You're going to fall to the way that you are running your business. And with that being said, a lot of y'all are running your business like a hobby. If you have a business, you are treating your goals like it's some sometime-ish thing, like it's some side chick on the street that you barely got to give food and water to. That's not how you treat goals. Because guess what? Like I said, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. It's like Terrion always says, you don't do what you want. You do what's required.
100%.
If this is what's required to make $10,000 a month, if it means showing up every day, paying the right mentors, and clocking in, then that's what I have to do. It's not how I feel in the morning. A lot of y'all don't even know, like, I get chronic migraines. I'm in the hospital several times a week sometimes. I still got to show up. Things still got to happen. I might cancel a few meetings or whatever the case may be, but business still got to get run. It's not about how you feel. It's what's required. Tanisha cannot take a day off from being a mom. Terrion cannot take a day off from being a dad. It does not work that way. It doesn't. But y'all be clocking in and out of your businesses or your wannabe businesses like it's a goddamn hobby. Like, no, I invest in my learning religiously. I invest in my business religiously. I invest in being a better student, a better teacher, a better coach, a better business person religiously. But some of y'all don't operate at that frequency. You operate at the frequency like, well, you know, if I manifest and I pray, I'm going to get it. No, it don't work that way, because guess what? If it did, everybody would be there already. Why isn't everybody a freaking millionaire? Some of y'all going to curse y'all the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? It does not work that way. Believe me, as God is my witness, as a Christian man, I wish it did. I got my ticket. Let's go. Bang, bang. Let's get it. Drop your name so I can shout you out real quick, because I don't want to call you by your IG name. What up, Josh? Prayer without work is dead. Prayer without work is non-existent. What is prayer without work? What is that? I don't like I pray every night for the last 30 years. Believe Julie, shout out. Julie, oh, whose favorite Tia? Juana. Shout out Juana, who got her ticket. Let's get it. Let's go. Bang bang, Juana in the building. Shout out Juana. But it's like it's like, as somebody who's been praying for, and I'm gonna be very direct with y'all. I don't pray for nothing. I pray for life. The rest is on me. I have one prayer that I say every night. Thank you, God, for giving me this life. Just give me another day, and I'll make it work. That is my prayer. It ain't no fancy Our Father, none of that. Like, I don't do none of that. Respect to everybody who does. I don't do none of that. I just ask for life, because the rest is on me. How you gonna sit here, look God in the face, and be like, yo, I'm gonna pray for $100 million, and you ain't doing shit. You got the work ethic of a freaking halfway donkey. Some of y'all really need to get smacked the fuck up. Like, what are we talking about? Prayer without work, like my good friend just said, Andy, he said, is dead. I don't know a single person who has gotten everything that they prayed for without the work. I don't. Please, if you know, get his people in touch with my people, because I need to know what the hell he's on. Please. It don't work that way. There's no substitute but the work. And the work is, and the work, there's no substitute from investing time and investing money. Like our best clients, to take it back, our best clients, they show up every day like they already successful. They've already made that decision. They've already deleted everything that doesn't belong to them. They don't show up with some halfway attitude. They show up like they're not waiting for the bookings. They became the person that attracted them. And they became the person that attracted them by showing up every single day. Okay, cool. This is how much I got to post. This is what's required. I'm going to do it. Okay, this is how many ads I got to run. I'm going to do it. There's no if and but in between. None of that. None of that. None of that. There's no half stepping. There's no pinky in the water. You're either all in or you're not. You're either all in or you're not. Y'all picking what I'm putting, like there's no if, ands, or buts. There's no in between. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your standards. So with that being said, we have a 5-day challenge coming up. Next week, we are literally 8 days away. I want to see you in the challenge. If you are tired, sick and tired of worrying about money, worrying about opportunity, worrying about having enough, this is the week for you. This week will be your best week. All I need you to do is go to myvenueprofit.com. I think a few people already use it, so we probably got like 2 slots left on the discounted tickets. So we probably got 2 spots left. But I want you to go to myvenueprofit.com, grab yourself a VIP ticket, put in code. The link is right there pinned. Myvenueprofit.com. I'm gonna drop it in YouTube again, right? Because it kind of got swallowed up. Myvenueprofit.com, right? And with that being said, use code LIVE. You're going to get a big, hefty, sexy discount on top of the price. And I want to see you in the challenge. And I want to make next week your best week. And for those who don't know, we've already helped over 600 clients do this. We've already helped do over $15 million in personal business funding. We've already done over $4 million in cash collected, tracked. I don't see another coach that can claim that stuff. Tracked. So with that being said, I want you to make next week your best week. Go to myvenueprofit.com, use code LIVE, and I'll see you in the challenge. Love y'all to life.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
Nah. Close the door to the church.
Close the door.
That's why I was like, I'm going to fall back on this one. My boy is, you talking that talk. You talking that talk. The one thing I want to say, I want to reiterate. You said, and I kind of like give a summary of it, but God wakes us up. The rest is on us. That's like the rest is on us. So like, you wait for somebody to do something for you. You waiting for an opportunity. You waiting for the perfect time. There is no such thing.
No one's coming to save you.
Nobody's coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. You gotta save yourself. Tanisha saved herself. She put herself in position as a mom, you know what I'm saying? As an entrepreneur, put herself in position, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in position. Every excuse that you have, there's somebody in ESC, somebody with an event space who's come through our program who has that excuse. I'm telling you, I've heard it.
Sure.
I've heard all the excuses, right? Here's the thing. We can make excuses or we can make adjustments. The choice is on you. Straight like that. Yeah.
Usher, close the doors. Oh, man. With that being said, y'all, love y'all to life. Hope y'all have a great night. Want to see you in the challenge. We are 8 days away. I'm super excited. If you got your ticket, hop in the Telegram group, introduce yourself, and let's get it. Let's go. Peace.